Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Gabriella. I make videos about fragrance, self-care, mental health, life as a professional performer in LA. I do vlogs and basically whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that sounds like your jam, please stick around and subscribe. I would love to have you here. And today we're gonna do one of my favorite types of videos to watch, and that is a showing you my dents video or my most used perfumes video. I didn't invent the phrase showing you my dents, like the dent that you've put in the perfume. I'm not sure who really started it, but I don't want to take complete credit for it, but I love watching these videos, especially from people like me who have a bigger collection because they're fragrance influencers and also it's just their hobby to collect perfumes. So here we go. I don't have too many because actually it takes a lot for me to put a dent in a perfume because I have so many, I will admit. So you know these ones are ones that I love. So let's just dive right in, okay? I have Elixir Charnel by Guerlain, or this is one of their Elixir Charnel. This is Floral Romantique. This is a beautiful bottle. I was given this as a hand-me-down actually from someone who didn't like it, and I was like, your loss is my gain, honey. So technically when I got it, I would say the juice was maybe here, but I've used a significant amount of this, and I think it's kind of gone bad because there are some weird notes coming out of it now. It's smelling alcoholic and also very herbal, which is not how it usually smells. It's a really elegant, very Guerlain floral. It's very French. It smells very expensive. There's nothing outwardly sexy about it. To me, it's very bridal. I'm not sure if I should toss this because it's not completely bad, but I should think about getting a new bottle. If there's anything I can compare it to, I don't know. I would say if you like Chanel perfumes, you'll like this, or Guerlain perfumes, because there is that element, that signature older smell. It does not smell modern. I would not guess that this perfume, you know, came out this year. Or if it did, it's gonna be from an old prestigious house like Guerlain. So the notes, this came out in 2011. So the notes are mandarin orange, ambrette, mate. No way, like actual mate? Yeah, okay, like yerba mate. And petitgrain, lily, jasmine, tiare flower, ylang ylang, and carnation, tea, marron glace, benzoin, and Virginia cedar. So this is a really nice white floral, but it doesn't smell to me tropical. This is a perfect springtime scent. Again, this is very bridal. To me, this is also very occasional. Unless you are someone who lives that luxe lifestyle, this is unfortunately something that I don't always find is appropriate to just wear around in LA. I think maybe I should just make it an occasion to wear it. But it smells really special. And it is really special to me, and I would always like to have this in my collection. But yeah, this has a huge dent, partially owed to the person who owned this before I did. But that is Floral Romantique by Guerlain. And they even have the little Guerlain sort of G on the top. I love this. Beautiful. We have another perfume from France because that was originally bought in Paris. This one was too, by me. This is Roger et Gaillet, Paris. This is their, where is it? Oh, it almost came off. Oh yeah, no, it's on the back of this label. I see, through the inside, Bois d'Orange. So this is Orange Blossom. This is so great. This is like Orange Blossom soap. This is a pharmacy brand, Roger et Gaillet. And I remember buying this with my friend Kira when we were on a Euro trip 5 or 6 years ago. So here's how much I've used of it. I should probably show that to you. It's the point of the video. So about half, almost half. And it's not a small bottle, you know, or it's not a big bottle, it's 30 ml. So this is great to travel with, great for spring and summer. And it just reminds me of that trip I took with her. We went to London, Amsterdam, and Paris. This reminds me of our beautiful Airbnb apartment in Paris. Oh my goodness, we had a great time. This is not expensive. I think these perfumes are 20–40 bucks, like American, if you look it up. I think the nose behind this perfume is the nose behind some of the most famous iconic fragrances. So leave it to Paris to just have fragrances like this in the pharmacy. But I love this. It's soapy, clean Orange Blossom. It's not overly like syrupy. Some Orange Blossom that I still love smells more sweet, perfumey, nectary, more like Fruit Loops, because Orange Blossom smells like Fruit Loops to me. Fresh out of the shower, beautiful Orange Blossom. So, and surprisingly, this has really nice lasting power, this one. So does the Guerlain. I'll mention lasting power. The Guerlain does too, but this one has really, really nice lasting power. And this is just an eau parfumée. Like, this is like a perfumed water. This is not an eau de parfum, so it's impressive. We have mandarin orange, basil, lemon verbena, neroli, African orange flower, Virginia cedar, Brazilian rosewood, and amber. It's just beautiful. It's uplifting and bright, and I will definitely restock the next time I am in Paris, which is hopefully soon, universe. This one is almost finished. This is, and on this channel, if you're new, we are not perfume snobs here. We have perfumes from all sorts of ranges. We have Zoella Beauty Sweet Inspirations Fragrance Body Mist. This is from Ulta. I'm not sure if they still sell it, but I lost the cap. I love this fragrance. I bought this 3 years ago when I was working in Utah for 7 months doing a theater contract at Tuacahn in St. George. And I wanted something cheap that I could spray on myself after the show to refresh a little bit if I didn't have time to take a shower right away, or if we were gonna go to dinner afterward. I always like that too. Like, when I do a new show, I kind of like to have a fragrance that I wear and it brings back memories when the show is over, and this definitely does that. This is so good. I definitely feel like this was created with teens in mind, you know, young girls, because, you know, Zoella, that's her audience. But I really, really liked this body mist. It just doesn't have very strong lasting power at all. Maybe like 30-45 minutes it can be really smelled on the skin, and then otherwise not really. But when you smell it, it's so nice. I do wish this were like made in an eau de parfum, because I would totally buy it. I do not think that this is available anymore. Notes are not really written here. I see vanilla in the comments. Oh, someone said it smells like Play-Doh, which is possibly why I like it, but it just smells, you know what? Yeah, it does smell like sugar cookies and Play-Doh. I like it. There's light almond, vanilla, honey, cocoa. That's Zoella Sweet Inspirations. Unfortunately, looks like it's unavailable, and I won't seek it out to buy it on eBay or anything, just because it's not worth it. It doesn't last, but I did like it. This is the perfume that I am this close to finishing. Okay, the caps are like elsewhere, but Ariana Grande Cloud, look at that, y'all. That's almost nothing left. That is so impressive for me. So impressive. I talk about this in so many videos. This is just, honestly, she popped off with this one. This is an incredible, beautiful fragrance. I used to not think that it was anything like Baccarat Rouge, but then I was kind of embarrassed. I was at a wedding in May, and I was in an elevator, and I love to guess people's fragrances because usually I'm right and they're so impressed. It's like my party trick. I was like, someone in this elevator is wearing Cloud by Ariana Grande, and nobody said anything. And then I was like, or Baccarat Rouge, and someone was like, that's me, and I'm like, ooh, sorry, I just guessed like the Ulta version of your perfume, but whatever. So you know what? On other people, maybe, it definitely smells to my nose like Baccarat Rouge. I know some people are gonna be offended by that and not like it, but I mistook it for that. So there is something to be said about that. The notes of this are lavender, pear, bergamot, whipped cream, praline, coconut, vanilla, orchid, or vanilla orchid, musk, and woody notes. So I don't smell that much lavender. This is not like herbaceous, anything like that. This is really kind of a better than your skin type of scent. The whipped cream and the praline are amazing. The coconut, I don't know if I would even be able to really pick it out, because don't worry about smelling tropical or anything. This is a great all year round scent, but especially fall, winter for sure. Super, super hot summer weather, sticky weather, no, because this fragrance is already kind of sticky to me in a really good way. But yeah, it's just a little bit androgynous. If you love vanilla scents, if you love sweet gourmand, you have to try Ariana Grande Cloud. So I almost have nothing left. I'm very proud of myself. Another French fragrance, but this one I bought in Portugal. I used to have it years ago. I think I finished it, and then I bought another one in Portugal a couple years ago. This is by Nuxe, which is a French brand. This is Prodigal de Parfum. If you have ever seen the Huile Prodigal, this brand makes an oil for your body, your hair. They also have skincare, body care, all of that. But back when, and I know it's still a thing, but back when everyone was like, how to your beauty routine like a French girl, how to be like a French girl, all French products. The huile prodigieuse, the oil, was on everybody's list. Everybody had it, everybody was talking about it. It's good, I have it. It's fun to put on your skin to really amp up the fragrance because you will smell like that all day. But in my hair, does it moisturize my hair? No. Does it particularly deeply moisturize my skin? No. It's kind of like a dry oil, but it smells so good that I get it. But they do have a perfume, so that's what this smells like. How do I even describe it? This is taking me back. Wow. I wore this all during my trip to Portugal with my friend Bernadette. It's so good. So anyway, the dent isn't that big, but for me that's significant, okay? I'm just gonna say. And this is a 50 ml bottle. And the lasting power on this is really, really nice. This is definitely a parfum, and if you layer it, ooh, I don't even know if I would layer it with the oil because I think that's a little too much. The oil is something that I can't even put on my whole body because it will give me a headache. It's that fragranced. So I'll just like tap it on my chest and like maybe my elbows, put a little on my knees maybe, or put some through my hair, not to moisturize but to leave a fragrance. But you can't use it all over like you would a normal body oil or lotion. It's too much. But Prodigal Le Parfum, they came out with this in 2012, and the notes are orange blossom, that's why I love it, mandarin orange, orange and bergamot, gardenia, magnolia, rose, coconut milk, vanilla, and pebbles. Pebbles? What? Well, anyway, if you want to smell like the sexiest suntan lotion ever, this is it. And it's not like banana boat, it's not that. It's like you are in the south of France, luxury tanning oil. It does remind me of those fragrances like, what's the one by a Bronze Goddess, definitely Bronze Goddess by Lancôme. Is it Lancôme? No, Estee Lauder. So it's one of those kind of novelty. You know how brands come out with summertime fragrances that just smell like elegant suntan lotion. It's just very, very summer. That's what this is. I mean, you can even see by the bottle, it's all bronzy and whatnot. So it's really good. And obviously, you know, I've used a fair amount of it for me. So that's Prodigal Le Parfum. This is a newer one that I got probably 2 or 3 months ago, and I've already used a lot of it. I mean, to be fair, this is a 30 ml bottle. It's not big. So it looks like I've used quite a bit of it, but I really have. This is Organza by Givenchy. This is an older fragrance. It's still available. I made a mistake and I said that it was discontinued in a video, and it's actually not. But it's like a vintage fragrance, and as you can see by the bottle, to me that's very, very obvious that it's a vintage fragrance. I think this is so cool. I love it. I even love the color of the juice. That to me just says vintage. This and this, you can tell that these are older. You can tell that these are not meant to be trendy. I get complimented on this by men, and I'm a little surprised because it is not one of those modern, typical sexy perfumes. Usually you just got to put on something a little smoky with vanilla and men go crazy. It's not, I don't wear perfume for men because I would literally just need to wear Pink Sugar by Aquilina and it would be fine for most of them. This is really special, and I got it as a blind buy from CVS because I had some coupons, and I'm so glad that I love it because it's just, it's one of a kind, and I will always have it in my collection. Next time I go to Europe, I'm bringing this. I get the vibe. Like the opera and then late night coffee and food at a cafe, like that's just this. This perfume came out in 1996. Oh, I love that. So the notes are nutmeg, gardenia, African orange flower. Every time I do a video, if it's got orange blossom, I love it. Bergamot, green notes, tuberose, walnut, jasmine, honeysuckle, iris, and peony, vanilla, amber, woodsy notes, Gaiac wood, and Virginia cedar. It is a magical mix of classical sensuality, delicacy, and warmth, a hymn to eternal beauty possessed by every woman. It's oriental floral, warm, and sweet. Intoxicating notes of opulent white flowers, gardenia, tuberose, jasmine. The combination is incredibly exciting. Soft vanilla in the base tames the voluptuous luxuriance of the floral heart. Totally, because there's nothing screechy or sharp about this. And as you saw, it's like loaded with white flowers. The iris gives it that soapy note. I almost feel like there's lily of the valley in there too, but obviously I guess not. But there's something clean about it. This smells like a beautiful 90s young mom wealthy. Her body lotion, you know, I imagine in the 90s, because I'm a 90s kid, a bathroom full of marble, like marble everywhere, and then a vanity table. I always wanted that. That was like the thing in the 90s. It's not so much a big thing anymore, but like a mirror with all those lights and all of your perfumes everywhere, and you see the women in the movies like putting on their creams, and that's just what it reminds me of. Or like, doesn't Julia Roberts do that in Sleeping with the Enemy? I mean, that's not a great life. You don't want to live that life, but it looks glamorous. Like the dressing table. That's what this reminds me of, like being in a silk robe, getting ready for a night out, the nanny's coming to take care of the kids, and you're putting on your body lotion and your perfume. You would put on Organza by Givenchy, and man, this makes me feel beautiful. I love this. It's a no-fail fragrance, so I would say like 5 p.m. and after is when I like to wear this, but that's how much I've used of it. I hope you don't mind I'm giving mini reviews, but I feel like I have to, because I get just so excited about these. So there's that. Then, oh no, I have 2 more, sorry. Then I have Good Chemistry Brainiac. This is from Target, so if you can see, that's how much I've used of it. I also got this in Utah as something else to wear after shows. This is really good. This is really, really nice. To me, this is totally androgynous, unisex. Let me look up the notes. This is really, really sexy in an understated way. It's a bit masculine. It's strong. Brainiac is a great name for it because it's definitely something where you're not trying to lead with sensuality, which of course you can be a brainiac and sensual. Hello. No, but you are leading with strength, and it's kind of no nonsense, but like low-key sexy. I think this would be great to wear to college, to class, to work. It's nothing too loud, but it's really great and smells a lot more expensive than it is. This came out in 2018. The notes are citruses, pepper, and vanilla. Is that really it? Oh, it does smell like Palo Santo. I'm seeing in the comments. Yeah, it's fresh. I wouldn't say it's really spicy. It's bright and warm. It says clean and practical with a bit of wit. That's for sure. Like, there's nothing dirty, musky, body odor, anything like that about this fragrance. It's clean, but it's like, what are you wearing? You could be wearing men's aftershave. You could be, but not, you know, expensive men's aftershave. You could be wearing a citrus body mist and then also expensive deodorant. Like, I know this sounds weird, but it just sounds like your body, you just smell clean and good. And there's an effortless element to it, which I think makes it really, really cool. This is something that I think you would want to wear if you were like running into your ex, or you had a first date and you didn't want to try so hard and you didn't want to seem like you were trying to be really sexy. This is a great one. I love this. So that's how much I've used of that one. And then one last one. This is also from Europe. I love my European fragrances. I guess I just get really lucky. I'm sorry, no. I have 2 more. This one is number 1, Eau de Parfum by Oysho. That's how much I've used of that. So oysho is like a loungewear, and it's sort of like Victoria's Secret Pink Europe, except I don't think it's catered for like college, like sorority girls. I get that vibe from Pink, and it's less about like sexy, flirty, loud, and it's just a European take on a young women's loungewear, lingerie type of store. So they sell bras and underwear, swimsuits, cute little beach bags, scrunchies, sweats, pajama sets. It's very cute, and I love that store, and I always stop in anytime I'm in Europe. I bought this one when I was in Portugal, but I first discovered oysho in Spain. I've been there in France, and now Portugal. To me, this smells so much like Santal 33 by Le Labo. This might be going bad because it smells a little funky right now, or maybe I need to clean. I think actually, yeah, it's a little sticky up here, but people always ask me because I talk about this one all the time. I'm not even sure that this is available anymore, which I know it's so frustrating that I talk about this all the time. I love this fragrance. So I've got something for you, a dupe to me for that fragrance, and an inexpensive dupe of Santal 33 by Le Labo. You guys are gonna die, because this perfume, so I guess it's not a complete dupe because it's less loud than Santal 33, which is good, because I also don't want to smell like Santal 33. As good as it is, everybody in LA wears it. Everybody. You go out in a bar, there are like 15 people wearing it. So it's just too expensive for me to smell like everybody else. I have a dupe for you. This is 593 Bali by Michael Malul. Y'all, this is a dupe for this. My camera always dies when I'm getting into the juicy part. So, 593 Bali by Michael Malul. Now, this is newer to me. I'm not showing you my Dent in this one. I'm just showing you options if you want to try a fragrance that is like one by Oysho. I'm not worried anymore that I can't get that scent because there's this. I will put the link and info down below for this. I work a lot with Michael Malul, but this video is not sponsored. I am not being paid to talk about this. I was just wowed when I smelled this. I didn't know what to expect when they sent it to me to try out, and then I smelled it and I was like, I know this fragrance. I've been looking for this. This is better than SANTAL 33. This is different. I'm gonna do a full review of this, but man, this is so good. And actually it's perfect for like this shirt, like a big silk shirt. I'm going to Palm Springs this weekend and I think I'm gonna bring this because this is like great vacation, deserty. It's really good for all year round. To me, SANTAL 33 is too loud for hot weather. Way too much, way too much. This is perfect all year round. Like I wanna wear this fall and winter for sure, but I'm gonna wear it in 110 degrees in Palm Springs this weekend. No doubt. It's unisex to me. It's a super, super sexy sandalwood. If you've ever been to one of the One hotels, either Miami, West Hollywood, whatever, this is what they smell like. I have a candle that smells like it too because I really wanted to recreate the smell of that hotel. So also I'll link below if you want a candle that smells like this and smells like the One hotels and smells like SANTAL 33 and is not as expensive at all as the Le Labo candles. I will link that down below too. But 593 by Michael Malul. The notes are cardamom, jasmine, orris root. We also have LME, lily, suede, sandalwood, and musk. You're gonna smell like a desert, like I wanna wear like a white dress or a big shirt with like a big hat and just lounge in the desert and look amazing. This is just vacation all over the world scent. Like not taking a trip where you're going to all these different restaurants and sightseeing. This is luxury, relaxation, vacation, R&R. So good. And then my last one, this is Hypnotic Poison by Dior. This is the Eau de Parfum. I actually got this from a subscriber. She bought it for herself and she hated it. So she sent it to me, can you believe? And I love it. And this was the fragrance I wore this whole winter. So I know this is gonna be hard to see. Let's see if I can get you a view. There, can you see? This is so good. It smells like, definitely like Play-Doh to me, like that baby doll head mixed with other delicious things. I'm gonna read you the notes quickly, but it is a classic fragrance, so this will always be in my collection. Ahead of its time. 1998. The notes are coconut, plum, apricot, Brazilian rosewood, jasmine, caraway, tuberose, rose and lily of the valley, vanilla, almond, sandalwood, and musk. Definitely the almond I get. Definitely the sandalwood. If you like Le Labo, if you like, you know, that Bali Michael Malul, this is a sexier, more, a little bit more syrupy. Yeah, this is just more feminine. The white flowers I guess I get, but the almond and the sandalwood really take over. I do smell a bit of coconut, but not in a tropical way. It's like in a milky sort of warm, comforting way. And the vanilla, y'all, this is so good. This was my date night fragrance every time I went on a date this winter with my boyfriend. Those are my Dents. I hope you enjoyed this, and I gave little mini reviews, but you know how I work. Yeah, but my most used is Ariana Grande Cloud. We're almost done with her, and I think I will have to replenish. I also am gonna make a video about my least used perfumes or perfumes I regret buying, because I think that's also useful for you guys to know. Some of them might be ones that I hauled that I was really excited about and that I actually don't use very much, so I'm thinking about doing that. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in my next one. Talk to you soon. Mwah! Love you guys.